Crusaders last year swept the Detroit Titans in the 3 matchups, 2 regular season, and then won on to the tournament. And most of the cast of characters are back for both sides, Chris.
Yeah, absolutely, and that just makes it a great rivalry, Jim. And even more important and enjoyable about this is we have a young first-year head coach like Bryce Drew going against the veteran and Ray McCallum and 2 really class guys that understand the game.
This is Ray McCallum with the ball right now, who handles the point for the Titans. We'll see Eli Holman before long. Anderson on the miss, and the rebound taken down by Broekhoff.
And the Crusaders are going to be off and running. What people don't understand, Jim, is most of the time Valpo wants to run just as much as Detroit, but then they're very good at pulling things back and running a set.
Inside to Van Vyk, who's suffered through some back problems, missing, and we remain a pitcher's duel so far, 2-0.
Absolutely. It's going to be a war, and here comes the double team again, as you see, trying to create turnovers.
Trying to bottle up LaMarcus Lowe, a personal foul call. Lowe at 6'10", has 122 career blocks. Well, enough has been said about Drew, and a pretty good start at Valparaiso. His dad, of course, Homer, there a number of years, and certainly a reflection, I suppose, of Dad and the way he coaches.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you're going to see the systems pretty much are the same, but the way that they execute them, the way that they coach, totally different. Bryce is a very detail-oriented guy, where Coach Drew is more of a relational guy, wants to speak with the guys. It's a really interesting dynamic.
And Ray McCallum, as you saw moments ago, likes to get after his guys, particularly number 1 with the ball. Number 3, actually, in Ray McCallum. And the rebound taken down by the Crusaders, and Will Bogan will push. Open 3 off that push is missed. Air ball, but the Crusaders keep the ball, and they'll try again. Not shy about shooting a 3.
Now, 4 3-point attempts in the first couple minutes here, and you really got to watch out for Will Bogan, former Mr. Idaho basketball and player at Ole Miss. He knows how to play the game.
Played 48 games over a period of 3 seasons with Mississippi. It is 3-2 Crusaders. We played over 2 minutes.
Great defensive pressure by Valpo. Look at him getting out on the break here. Look for another 3.
Opportunity there, and they'll find it in the corner for Bogan again, and it is 6-2 in favor of Valparaiso.
That's just tough to guard, Jim. I mean, when you have somebody like Eric Buggs that can penetrate and you can put 3 really solid 3-point shooters around the wing and space out like that, that's tough to guard.
They'll come right back with a 3 by Chase Simon, who's having a pretty good season. Here come the Crusaders on the break, trying to add to it, and free throws now coming up for Eric Buggs, and man, is he quick.
They don't call him the buggy for nothing, Jim. Somebody that can really get up and down the floor fast. He led the state of Tennessee in their speed drills at their senior high school testing every year. Certainly very fast guy. The one thing with him is sometimes he's too fast for his own good, and his feet are thinking faster than his brain is.
A couple of seasons ago, Buggs played 6 games, got hurt, and then was done for the rest of the year. So he's living on with his college life, extending now into his junior season. As you mentioned, 5 juniors in the starting lineup. This season looks good. Next season, maybe even better.
Yeah, and especially with the addition of 2 more transfers, Bobby Capobianco, and then they get Alex Rossi from Cal. It's going to be a formidable team.
And Capobianco played a season under Tom Crean at Indiana University as an offensive foul is called. This is a rough start for the Titans. Why is that?
It is, because Valpo's really putting pressure on them. As you've seen, you know, they've been out denying the wings. They're double teaming the post, and Detroit really isn't used to people doing that. You know, Detroit is such an athletic team, people usually fall back against them.
So after an opening basket by Ray McCallum on a follow-up, it is a 7-0 run right now for the Crusaders in the gold uniforms and with the ball.
Really just trying to space out the floor here, get open looks.
And off the early miss, the follow-up is good by Van Vyk. 9 consecutive points now by the Crusaders. Well, McCallum's already used a timeout. Might he use one here?
Yeah, I mean, you know, if they don't score here, you're definitely going to have to look at that, because with the way Valpo shoots, you don't want to let him get on a run.
Of course, you also have television timeouts coming up as LaMarcus Lowe knocks down just the 2nd field goal for the Titans in the first 4 minutes.
You know, he's a really strong player, and if he can bring people out by shooting that well, with how well he post-ups and drive, he's going to be a tough matchup for Valpo.
When he first arrived on the scene with another team, he was blocking shots like crazy, and he hasn't tapered off any. second air ball, an attempted 3, and this time the Titans come down with it, and they'll be on the move. Detroit not very deep for obvious reasons. No Holman and no Blake for most of the year. Holman is coming back, and now a foul in the backcourt on the Titans, and we have a television break. 15-26 for the first half right now. Old Valparaiso 9-4.